I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
What the hell's going on out here? Ow! Ow!
Two L's, one pod. I am Al Romas. I'm in Clearwater, Florida, the broadcast studios for the Two L's, one pod. That's Al Ducharme. He's on the Wonder of the Seas. They're docked in Miami. They're beginning a new cruise today. I think a 3-day, a weekend, a party cruise, a little bit of a booze cruise, if you will. Let's check in and see how it's all going. How are you, Alfredo?
Doing quite well. I hear a little sniffle in your voice. Did you contract another cold? Is that what that is? A little cold, a little sinus infection?
I did. I mean, I've been, shooting the beekeeper spray into my mouth. I've been taking zinc. There it is. I've been taking zinc. I've been avoiding people like I normally do. I keep my hands off the handrails. I keep my hands off the passengers, and somehow I come home and had 2 days normal. You wake up, you got the sore throat, and you know you're sick. And I mean, we're dealing with 10,000 people a week. It's hard not to, get
Plus the male
something.
hookers. The male hookers.
Those are lady boys.
See, we went too long with being serious and sad, so I have to go with the absurdity.
A lady boy. I had a weirdo. I was having a cigar last week, and this young kid. I'm having a cigar, for fuck's sake. It's obvious what it is. And this young kid comes up, young African American gentleman, goes up. He goes, $1 for a cig. I go, excuse me? I didn't even know what he said. He goes, $1 for a cig. I go, I'm like this with a fucking Bill Cosby cigar. I'm like, what? I go, do you think this is a cigarette? He goes, no, you got $1 for a cig. I go, I don't have cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. This is a cigar. And then he just looks at me again, and he goes, $1 for a cig. And I go, I know. And then
I have to get that T-shirt.
And said $1 for a cig. And then the guy was like, you can just have a cigarette. You don't need to give me $1. But
well, that's from the hood.
It seemed like jailhouse kind of thing.
Yeah,
going on there.
yeah, whatever. Neighborhood, regular neighborhood.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
to have a T-shirt with a hand with a cigar in it,
that'd be funny.
And say $1 for a cig.
2 L's, 1 bod.
Yeah, I like it. That'd be great.
That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. Someone get that done. Make that for us, and we'll sign off on it.
Put it in the comments, and we'll send you a mug. Did you toss out those mugs, by the way, or are you going to keep them?
No, I put them back in storage, so we have them.
You keep finding stuff of mine in storage. I think I left that camera head.
We're clearing it out. We're clearing it out, and that thing cost me $25 to mail that, whatever that was.
You took it out of
what it was.
I know. Yeah, well, I left it there because we were going to shoot an episode. It never happened.
Well, what was
that? Was that's the camera head that goes on the tripod.
Okay. Oh, right.
To keep it nice and smooth and level and.
Gotcha.
And you can.
Now, where are you today? We've had a couple of last week. It was me. I was on the Star. You were on a ship, and we had a guest, Andres Fernandez. My connection didn't work. I had a bailout. It was just you and him. It was the lowest rated episode we've ever had. No big deal. But now today you're on Wonder, and we're having a little bit, but it seems like we're getting through. So tell us.
No, I was on the Wonder
are.
Last time, but I was anchored and docked in Nassau, and we had a great signal. I had no issues with Andres Fernandez being on. It was you were at sea. And we couldn't keep we couldn't keep it connected. So that does happen. That's why we don't have a lot of guests on too, because it's always an issue. And we have people that request to be on all the time, and it's like, if you only knew what a headache it is. We're floating around on 2 different ships in the ocean. Sometimes we're docked. And then we have people from, West Coast, East Coast, and like, hey, we just want to be on. It's like
yeah. And I want to thank Andres for really sharing the episode and all the social media attempts he did to really help promote the podcast.
He's more of an Instagram guy. Did you check out his Instagram?
Okay. Yeah, I saw his Instagram. Nothing. But no, that's fine. That's our guest. That's how they do. That's how they do what they do.
Hey,
So
if you want to be a
you're
guest
on.
on our podcast and it happens, we get it in the can. When we release it, we send you a link. Share it on all your social media.
Shouldn't have to be told. It's kind of
I
common
agree.
sense. You're on the Wonder 3 and 4 day. That used to be the flagship. Then they went 3 and 4 day with very surprising.
Spring
Just
break and St. Patrick's Day. Put that all together, and you have a
mm.
lot of drunk people vomiting.
Now did
We
they still
lucked
have the
out. We
comp?
only had one audience where it was an issue, and it was only halfway through. A drunk girl got up, sitting in the front row, back and forth, talking to her people, holding a drink. You shit on them, and
Is
then that goes so far, and then the audience gets uncomfortable, and then you say, sit down, just be quiet, or leave. Then
yeah.
you're reprimanding them.
Is that the comedy club still? Do they have the
The
comedy club?
attic, yes.
But it's still there. Okay.
Yes, and
I
we do the
wondered if they
last two shows on the last night of the cruise in the theater.
why
I
two.
I think one's
Not needed.
yeah. So
Not needed.
we're doing a lot of shows.
On a 3 day. So now tonight's day one. Will you
Two
have two
shows
shows
tonight,
tonight?
3 tomorrow night, and then 2 in the theater.
So no day off. You get a day off on the 4 day.
Not on the 4 day, you get a day off.
Which day do you get off on there? Is that like the second
Day
day or the
one.
third? Day. Ooh, I like day one off. Not
Yeah,
bad.
day one off is pretty good. So
Not bad.
that worked out. You're clearing out your storage bin that you've had for the last 5 years. How much did you add up the money that you spent on that storage bin and realize that you could have bought all new shit?
Oh, way more. Yeah, we've
Yeah,
spent
I
thousands
did.
upon
I know I
thousands
did
of
that.
dollars and got a couple $100 worth of shit in there. So yeah.
I had 7 years in and I did the math. I'm like, oh, some of it was sentimental, obviously, but I'm like, what? There's got to be a cutoff point. Do the
I
math.
was
If you're going to
selling.
put stuff in storage, you say, if I don't liquidate this or empty it by a certain date, this is the break
Yeah,
even.
and those prices jumped. They sold it twice, different
Oh,
names for the storage unit, and each time it's jumped in price. And it seems like almost bi-monthly they're adding another, $11 or it just goes up and up and up. So anyway, I want to get rid of that thing. I had a little mini fridge, so I put it on Marketplace on
perfect. Yeah.
Tuesday, and then sold that this morning. But the first one was a scam, which I wasn't. I'm usually hip to these scams, but
Hmm.
it came up and it said, "Hey, is it still available?" I said yes. And then the person wrote, "Great, can I pay for it now? And then you can mark it as sold." And I was gonna go, "Yeah." And then I mentioned it to Kelly, and she was like, "No, I think that's like a Zelle scam." And then the girl or guy wrote, "Yeah, I'm gonna use Zelle. I'll send you the money."
Mm.
So then I wrote, "Nah, cash only," and then he vanished. So
Yep.
I guess I don't. What's the scam? They got my Zelle. Then they're in with
Yeah. Then
Zelle or
they reverse it. They get your
fuckers. Yeah, I don't know.
there's
All right.
something about they can put the money in your account, but they have 48 hours to pull it out. This
Mm.
happened to a few people. This
Yeah,
happened
I've
to a
heard
few
of it. I just
people.
don't really know what the scam itself is
There's something
exactly.
about they can deposit money in your account and pull it out as a window, like an error
Mm.
window or something before it's settled. And if the hacker knows how to do it, they go through
Then they have
the
some access
steps.
to, and then they're in the account
No, I
or
think it's that they
somehow.
get a free item. They come pick it up and then
Oh,
or they have access to your account.
I think it'd be bigger. I mean, do they really want a $30 fridge?
I was
You
told
know.
on that, do not, eBay and that do not take money orders because they
Mm.
have fake money orders that go in as a credit. They get the item, you mail the item to them or they pick it up. And then once they're gone with the item, the payment doesn't go through.
Fuckers.
It says fraud or something.
Yeah,
So cash
yeah.
only,
So
folks. But
that's
then you
it.
got to
And
have that person come to your place.
I met him at the storage unit. I don't want to know
Yeah.
where,
Hmm.
So I just said, so I went to storage this morning, put it in the car, and then met them, and it was easy and got cash money,
Yeah.
which
Yeah. Most
I
of the
haven't
time
seen
it is
cash
easy,
in
but it's just
forever.
amazing that how many people are still out there scamming on that level.
Yeah.
and getting away with
Yeah.
it. Or they hear their
Yeah.
buddy, oh man, we just scammed these guys. We made $800. And they go, I'm going to do that too.
Right. You
And
got to
that
look
they
at the
don't,
Facebook profile though, because like when I looked at Scammy's profile, there was none. You know what I mean?
yeah.
His Facebook profile, and there's like a weird picture of like a guy pulled off the internet. Just so. Anyway,
I
that's
sold a few
going on
things too.
here.
And they said, they negotiated it. And then we got to a price. I said, okay, firm right there. And then I got there and then they still tried to talk me down.
Right. Well, it's funny
And
if
they're
you put
like, they
something for
go, well,
20
I'm
bucks.
here and I got the cash. And he
I
wanted, and
know.
one guy I gave it was $20.
Yeah,
He
I mean
wanted
it's
20
junk.
bucks
You just
less.
want to get rid of it anyway. That's the point.
And they know
Because I'm
that.
clearing out the. Yeah, I'm
They
clearing out
they
the
know that.
storage.
So they
I
come
don't
in,
want to
he's
put it
like,
back in
dude,
there.
I already took off 50. He goes, well, I'm already
Right.
here. And
Yeah.
then you got to put it back up.
Yeah. I like the
One
ones where
guy,
it's
one guy
listed.
went like
It's
this. I go,
listed
no,
at.
I got two more people I'm going to cancel. They're on their way. So, and he went, all right. And he paid me the full amount. But
Yeah. I like the ones where it's like I have $30 and then they write to you. Will you take 10? It's like no,
there's
and
no
you're not even in the.
25. There's no
What
20.
happened? 10? Why are we jumping $15? So, hey, have you ever had this before? We were after a show, so it was late, probably like 11:30. I was having a cigar, and they came up to us. Beautiful night, and security came up, and they go, "You have to clear out. You got to get out of here." Um, and it's like me and four fat guys, and I go, "Why?" And they go, they don't answer. They're like, "Come on, got to clear out." I go, "Why?" I mean, I don't think that's outrageous to ask
At
why.
midnight, smoking a
Yeah,
cigar? There's
yeah,
no
and
curfew.
no. So he goes, "Yeah, you got to clear out." And then some other guy goes, What's going on? Talk to us." And the guy goes, "Got to clear out. Got to clear out." So then more security came. Then I didn't want to be involved in a thing, so I put up my
Hmm.
cigar and I leave. But it turned out they had a medical evacuation at the other end of the ship. They were doing a helicopter at the other end of the star. It's like fucking 8 miles away. That was the reason. All deck 17 has to be cleared for an evacuation.
But I tell you that we have an emergency evacuation
Say
and we have
something.
to fly a helicopter overhead
That's
and
all you
it
had to
has
say.
cables and we can't take the risk.
That's all you had to say.
Liability.
Something.
That's it.
Just something.
Otherwise, it's like ICE. It's like coming up to
They
you with their
wouldn't.
guns drawn. What are you doing? Let me see your ID.
Yeah, it was like that. That's how I felt. I felt like as an immigrant being put away in alligator Alcatraz. Is that still a thing? Maybe that's where Guthrie is. Has anyone looked?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Mama G might be in
Maybe they're
alligator
holding.
Alcatraz.
Maybe the deep state is holding her for ransom to pay for the war. It all connects, man.
It's possible. It's possible. It all connects. Everything's connected.
Mm.
Um,
By the
so
way,
the same night.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. It's the same night.
The,
I want
no,
this
the
story.
same night of dollar for a cig. Another guy. This was another classic comes up to me. Dollar for a cig, and the guy goes,
Is that from the 80s? What is that? 70s?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's from The Wire. I don't know what it's from, but that's my guess. The guy goes, he goes, "Hey, we saw your show." And I go, "Oh, good, thanks." He goes, "Oh, we liked it." I go, "Thank you." And he goes, "Question. We might go back tomorrow night. Same audience?"
You mean same act, same jokes, same audience?
So I go, "Well, we do the same stuff." He goes, "You're right, same audience?" I go, "No, I'm pretty sure the audience will be different, sir. I don't know what are you asking me here?" I feel like it's just like they sit in the back and go, "Hey, let's think of fucked up things to say to the comic. We'll interrupt."
I think it's all related to the vaccine, man. I think anybody who
Yeah.
got the jab is getting things confused.
Yeah, yeah. I like how no one got the jab now. You know what I mean? Like people go, "I didn't get it. I wouldn't have. Bullshit. I wouldn't have got that." It's like
I got jabbed so many
got it.
times. I got jabbed so many times. Do I get it now? No, I haven't.
What do you mean now?
I haven't gotten the
Now?
COVID
Who would
shot.
get it now? Who
2
would
years.
get the COVID shot? Who would get it now?
I get it emails all
What?
the time from my doctors saying, "Did you get your flu shot? Did you get your COVID-19? Did you?"
Really?
But
I've
then
heard a flu shot.
my older doctor he'll say, "That's up to you, but just so you know, the first strain, the deadly one, you become less protected to that one.
Uh-huh.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll take my chances there, Doc.
Well, that's what he was
You know
kind of
what I'm
saying.
saying? Yeah. Yeah.
He was
I
like,
think
get it if you want.
our old friend
He's
Dr.
not. He goes,
Joe
I'm
might have
I'm
been correct on this whole
pro-vaccine.
thing.
He says I'm pro-vaccine to good vaccines. There's a lot of bad
Okay.
vaccines out there.
I agree. I mean, it's maniacs who are saying no. I mean, there's some vaccines we need and
Yeah, yeah,
kept
we
us
wouldn't be
alive
here.
and
Yeah.
right. But that COVID one is not one of them. I wouldn't have that again for, unless the only reason I got it was because to work. So if they said you have to get it to work, I'll do it, but I would hate it. And
If another deadly
I
one
don't want
came out where it was wiping out a million people, and they said this one, then I'd do it.
yeah. I think Stephen Thomas already did it. He I think he gets it every Friday. He just
Every
likes to go
Friday
into
he gets it.
CVS and
Hmm.
gets a shot.
He sleeps with a mask on. I have to edit that out. Leave it in.
No,
Leave
it's
it
so true.
in.
It's true. He does. He would admit it. The guy lives
He's
in a
extra
mask.
cautious. He's
He's
extra
like a bubble
cautious.
boy, for fuck's sake. What happened to that guy? It's crazy. Oh man. I was watching
He's like, I've never had COVID, man. I've never had it because I put a mask on and I get my vaccines. Well, I've never had AIDS. Sorry, I don't know
and
if you
well,
can
there is a
draw that
connection there.
line.
There is a connection. You were known to bear back in the 80s.
Hey,
And yeah, it was the 80s. It was a different
I'm not
time,
gay. I
man.
was experimenting, man.
That's right. I'm happy. I'm just a happy bachelor. Um, I took a stress test this week. Have you had one, Alfred? Man of
I've
your
had
age?
them. I haven't had in a long time, but I've had them. Did you do the treadmill?
Did the treadmill? Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Hadn't had one in a long time. But today's Friday, and they said if I don't hear by Friday, no news is good news.
Mhm.
There'll be a little memo in the portal saying what we did. But if you hear from us, maybe we'll need to see you again.
I go see my doctor on Thursday, a week from Thursday, for my annual. Now, I had my annual done in January. They don't do the finger anymore. They do the fist.
Well, I
Thank you very
requested.
much.
Hey now.
Uh, by request.
Pay a little extra, but find it to be worth it.
I actually went in December of 2024, but then I had a colonoscopy and some other stuff. So all my records were up to date
Wiped
as
out
of
in the
March.
fire.
And my doctor did a Zoom with me. He says, yep, all your numbers, because I had some high numbers and they all came down because I changed my diet. I am on a statin, though. I'm on a 10 milligram statin.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, it's up to you if you want to take it or not. I recommend it as a preemptive. And you don't have to take it
I
forever.
went off mine.
Try it.
And
He
the
said,
numbers
try it
went
for a
up.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said,
I
try
had
it for a
taken
year. See
myself
where
off it.
Yeah.
I don't like them, but my numbers went up, and he said the same thing. He's like, you should take it. I recommend it. I go, all right. I go, it's stupid to go to the doctor and sit there and talk to the guy, and then he tells you what to do, and then go home and not do it.
Mm.
So, but then again, does he know what he's talking about? I don't know.
Well, I have the
So
two doctors. I have the old school doctor who I love, who I've been going to for 15 years, and then I have the new young doctor.
That sounds like a sitcom-y kind of thing.
I think the new young doctor may be gay.
The two doctors.
He has signs of being gay.
Oh, that's why you like him.
That's
One
why I
is
like
young
him.
and gay. The two doctors, CBS, Wednesdays at 8:00.
Right after Two
One's
Owls,
young.
One Pod.
One's young and
Followed
gay.
by the two dicks.
The other one's kind of old and crusty, but he knows his shit.
He's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, my childhood doctor smoked a cigarette while doing a little physical, and I may have told you this already. I got a vaccine. Speaking of vaccines, and I was like 5, and he gave me the vaccine, and then I went, ow, like that, and he goes, did that hurt? I go, yeah, and he shot me again with it. The needle. He just stuck the needle in my arm. He goes, how about now?
And he was smoking a cigarette.
While smoking a cigarette.
He was sadistic.
Dr. Martin Waldman, he dropped dead in the parking lot on his way to, it was about 52.
Chain smoker.
Martin Waldman.
Hated
MD.
kids. He wasn't a pediatric, right?
He was pediatric. Yeah, the whole wall was just pictures of babies he delivered, and then we'd always try to find our picture in there.
Pediatric. It's too close to pedophile, as the
Well,
British
it
would
was a little
say.
weird. Yes, there's some weirdness going on. But I mean, I remember the guy with it was dangling like Eric Clapton playing guitar, kind of just hanging from his lip, and then he just hit me again with it. He goes, "That how about now?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I don't
Wow.
think I said
There's
that
so
at
many
five.
quacks, man. There's so many crazy
Yeah.
people.
And my mother just stood there, didn't smack him or sue him or anything, just did nothing.
Nope,
You know what
because
I
they
mean?
knew that generation they could do that. Women put them in their
Yeah,
place. There was no
yeah.
women's lib.
And he smacked my mother for
Yeah.
even
Well, she liked it.
suggesting
She
it.
paid for it.
They had an affair,
That was
almost
before
an
she
affair for
started dating
years.
George Foreman for that
I
George
think that's
Foreman grill.
George Foreman.
George
Mom,
Foreman grill.
my
Remember?
mother liked George Foreman. Jesus.
You don't remember that episode?
No, she was married to George Romas, but not George Foreman. I can't
George
imagine
Foreman.
such a.
She was dating. You remember? You don't
Oh,
remember that episode we were making? She was doing it for the George Foreman grill, and you said that
oh
yeah, it's
yeah,
weird. Our
I do
garage
remember
had a
that.
bunch of George Foreman.
That's that's right. Somebody I saw a bit somebody had online that made me laugh where they go there was no on or off button. You just opened the thing up and it was on. It was like this fucking 8,000 no on off button.
Yeah, unplug it.
Yeah, it's 8,000 degrees. Just open it
It
up.
would have been.
Fuck.
It would have cut into the profits if they put an on-off button.
That's right. That's right.
Holy shit!
I was watching a good documentary the other night, Action Park. Have you ever heard of Action Park?
No.
It was in New Jersey, Vernon Valley, New Jersey. And when I was a young man on Long Island, it was the cheap, dangerous park to go to. We used to call it Class Action Park. In fact, they called the documentary that.
Like
We
Lover's
used to call it,
Lane?
huh? No,
What
no,
was it
the
for
rides were
sex?
dangerous. This was very
Oh, okay.
dangerous
Oh,
for
okay.
kids.
I didn't know it was an
Uh,
amusement park. You said
yeah,
action
yeah.
park. I thought it was like a
Action
place you
Park.
go
Oh,
park and make
get
out
some
and have
action.
sex.
Oh,
Get some action.
no, no. It was all those. It was a water park. It was the first water park, and everything was metal and aluminum, and you got hurt. And so we call it Traction Park, Class Action Park, and so they had a tube where you do a loop, and he built it. This guy he had one of these guys. He had a million ideas, and like two of them were real, and the rest were insane. So he built
Hmm.
a loop where the kid would go through the tube, and they would do a loop and then come out. But there wasn't enough water pressure, so the kid couldn't go around the loop. He'd always fall. So they put mannequins to start, and the mannequins were coming out of the thing without a head, without arms. So then he would start paying local kids and the people who work there $100 if you go through it and you go
Go through
down.
it
And the
first.
kid would, and then this one kid came through and it was all cut up, his face, and they were like, "What the fuck was that?" And they started pulling it apart, and another kid's teeth had come out, and
Holy shit.
they were sticking out of the rubber. So when the kid went through, these teeth were cutting him. This is where we went as
Someone
young
else's
people.
teeth were cutting
Yes,
the next, and this is
yes,
all
they came.
experimental. There was no like
No, there was
safety board or anything like
no,
that.
not in 1980 or 79.
Was your doctor, your pediatrician, was he an investor?
He was on the board there. Yeah, he was the doctor for
Put some
Traction
teeth in
Park.
there.
So they had a total of 8 deaths while they were there.
Before they worked it out.
They had a wave pool, and one guy was in the wave pool, and he's standing there, I guess, talking to and he put his hand down, and there was one of the fans. They had fixed it, but they didn't put the cover back on,
Oh,
so it was exposed wiring.
negligence.
Yeah, so he put his hand down and just
Oh, you got shocked.
he got electrocuted in the wave pool by just touching the wall.
Were major lawsuits, insurance
Yes.
companies? So,
They buried it pretty well, and the guy who owned it and ran it was kind of like Trump, where he was like, "Take me to court, I'll bankrupt you, but I'm not paying." That's how he did it. It was wild. So anyway, that was in Vernon Valley, New Jersey, and there was a main highway. So you had the water park, and then you had some rides, but in between you had Highway 94, a full main highway. So it was unbelievable, man. Like
it was cheap real
tubes in the
estate.
tube. Yeah, but in the tube, whatever that called, what's that? In the tubes, there were people went off the thing,
Onto the
lifted,
highway.
and near the highway, landing near the highway in a tube with
Wow.
their bathing suit. Yeah,
Wow.
it was a
Crazy,
different
man.
time.
It was a different time.
It's on HBO
It
Max.
was
Anyway, it's called Class Action Park, the documentary.
Class Action Park. All right, I'll
Yeah,
check that one out.
yeah, that was a fun one.
All right, so
Dollar for a
you're
cig.
home. How long are you going to be home for in Clearwater, Florida?
I have another week. I thought I was going to be working next week, but I'm not, and which actually worked out better because
Because you're sick.
they added some days to my when I'm in Los Angeles, and so, again, and also instead of leaving from Cabo, going to Dallas, going to Tampa, getting in at 12:30 in the morning.
Oh, that
Now I'll be
dreadful
leaving
trip. Yeah.
3 days later from LA.
Oh,
So
that
I
would
can
be
maybe get
easy.
an early flight out of LA and be home in the
That
afternoon.
you might be able to get a direct to Tampa, but most likely going to go through Dallas or Houston. Just a heads up.
American,
Yeah, they're
is
flying
that
us
your
on
get?
American again, so I guess there's an
Yeah,
agreement. The
I'm on American to Cabo. So I'm flying to Cabo, overnight Cabo, get on the Quantum,
Just in time for the
and then probably
kidnappings season.
probably do a show there. I'll take it. I don't care. Me and Mama G can meet up with her and find out what the fuck's going on.
Mama G.
Does anyone care anymore? I mean, anyone? Isn't it amazing? Like a month ago, we're doing the
Dollar for a
podcast. We're
cig.
opening about
Dollar for a
Mama
cig.
G. Yeah,
I talked to
now,
Mama G. Mama G's
now
handling
nobody.
it.
Mama G. Mama G has cigs. Give Mama
Do
G a
they,
dollar.
do people know what we're talking about right now?
Uh, no.
Guthrie's mother, the kidnapped or missing mother,
Oh, I would hope so. I mean, it was
Savannah
big news at
Guthrie.
once.
You
That
know what it is?
sheriff looks like
They keep
he's
it in
done.
the news cycle, but they just regurgitate what they've already said. And
Well,
so
nothing.
retired
They have nothing,
FBI. They no,
but
and
they have
they
nothing.
have their
Literally,
theories, and they're working on them. No, they are fucking clueless.
they got
It just
nothing.
came out. The perpetrator who was on the porch had a tattoo, a partial tattoo. It's like you can't see, you can't make anything out.
The guy in the mask,
Yeah,
that
with the
guy
long
with
sleeves and
yeah,
gloves, he had a partial tattoo.
yeah, yeah.
So what is it? You
I
lift
don't
up your
get it.
arm and you see like a blotch.
I just don't get the whole. What was the point of this whole thing? I mean, if you kidnap somebody, you call and you go, "Hey, pay me $8 and I'll give you your mother back."
They got a couple of they say they got a couple of hoax calls for ransom. Now what makes a person go, "Hey, someone got kidnapped. I'm going to see if I can get some Bitcoin from
This will be,
them."
yeah,
And they'll never
yeah.
trace it back to me, and then they show up
And
at
they
your
get
door.
arrested 3 days later. They all get arrested 3 days
You
later.
go right to prison. You go, okay, you got
Go
3
15
square a
years.
day. That's what you wanted.
Well, no one's saying they're smart people. They're just people who go, I could do something with that. I could get a little Bitcoin.
They want the
But
rush of thinking they can get away with it.
I just love that this was the biggest story, and now it's not a story. There's nothing.
47 days, by the way. It's been 47 days since she was abducted. They're pretty sure she was
Has Savannah
abducted.
gone back to work? Will Guthrie go
No,
back
and
to
she
the
says
Today Show?
that
Can
she will
she?
go back. She wants to go back to work at some point when she's ready. She just doesn't know when.
Mm.
But
Because that'd
she
be
says,
weird. I mean,
we
she's got to
think my
cover.
mother's gone, and we
Mm,
offered $1 million to get her remains back, basically,
mm.
or tell her where she is
All right.
so they can go dig
We
her
get
up. I don't know.
well, some old actress at least probably getting calling her agent, going, "Hey, there's going to be a script soon. Make
Mm.
sure I want to read for it.
I want
I want to be
I
Mama
want to be in the
G."
mix. That's what they do. Put it on Lifetime.
Yeah, man. Mama G tonight, 8 o'clock, followed by Dollar for a Cig.
Dollar for a cig.
Dollar for a Cig, man.
Dollar for a
All
cig.
right, sir. You're leaving. You leave the Wonder on the seas Monday. Is that the?
We leave Monday. Bernadette and I are going to go home for 5 days.
Well,
We're doing all our doctor appointments, and she's got to go back to the dentist to get her permanent in. You have your
this has been
permanent in,
quite a
correct?
quite a sludge
Her
for
her issue has been schedule. She's been on the
it's
road and
hard.
on the seas quite a bit. So
Yeah, it's funny that you get to an age and like that's you come home and that's kind of what you do. You do a bunch of get some doctor shit in and
I'm doing my second deep cleaning in a month, the second half, and then I have
anal
my annual physical.
and a
And
whitening.
that
Get a whitening at the end of that. Get a
Yeah.
bleach. Get a bleaching.
Yeah.
Show your wife
No one's looking
you
at that
care.
stuff. Who's
Show your wife you care.
Dude, lights out,
Ah, lights
couple of
out.
cocktails every now and then.
Sexy time. Sexy time. What was the movie with Dennis
Are you in the
Farina?
mood? Are you tired? You want to eat first?
Oh, yeah. I'm full. What does that mean? You don't do anything anyway.
Let's do it in the morning. Get me before coffee. Go make coffee. It's just
that
like
never happens. Yeah. Oh, my breath is bad. Forget it. I just forget the whole thing. What was?
I'm just gonna put peanut butter on my balls and call the dog. Thank you very much.
I know. What was that movie with Dennis Farina where he sprays his balls with cologne? And he's what was that movie? And he was talking to I forget who. Ed Byrne. Remember Ed Byrne? The brothers McMullen.
Burns. I thought it was Burns.
Burns. I think it's Byrne. But either one. But you remember him? Brothers McMullen?
Yep.
Independent movie in the 90s.
Long Island. Yep.
Long Island guy. Anyway, they made a sequel. It was on HBO Max.
Recently, in the last couple of years, right?
Yeah. I watched 5 minutes. I couldn't do it. It just came up on so cheesy. Like they're older and they're all going to get together and some kind of a weekend. But his son's been in trouble and it was like
now it's middle-aged adult problems.
And they're trying to drink beer as they talk in the
afternoon. You got it made.
They're still cool. Like they're all hanging out drinking beer. It's like
and all the actors are like, I haven't done anything in 6 years. I guess I have to do the sequel. The script is awful.
It was only
maybe
the only
it can be
one
saved in editing.
It was Connie Britton was in it, and now her name's above everyone. But she was the wife the biggest in that when she was an unknown.
Yeah, and she has worked consistently since then for 25 years.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, the movie with Farina, he's talking to Ed Burns, and he sprays his balls with cologne. And then Ed Burns like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "No, you don't go down there. You got to spray." He goes, "It shows them you care." I was like, "Wow,
respect."
It shows them you care.
Little respect,
a little extra. That's for you, baby.
I'm thinking of you. This has nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. I want nothing from this. I want
how
nothing.
Long Island Guido is that? That's like those are the guys. Reason I left Long Island. Guys like that driving an IROC who put cologne on their balls.
Cranston, Rhode Island.
You got
you could pull up in your IROC and have someone spray your balls with cologne.
I know.
That was advanced. They were ahead of their time.
What does that stand for, IROC? Alfred. What did we used to call that?
It was
back in our...
Yeah. That was it was a Chevy product, right? Was it it was the GM product? There was the Firebird that was Pontiac,
and then the Fiero. The Pontiac Fiero was kind of a cool version. Pontiac.
There were three versions. IROC.
And what did we refer to that as?
Was that a Camaro?
The IROC?
Oh, yeah, what was it? I don't remember.
I don't remember, but I'm just saying you remember the
IROC, yeah.
What does it stand for?
I don't remember.
Italian retard out cruising.
That's right. Oh, yes. Okay. I remember now.
We were funny. Kids were funny, man. You think back, we got a lot of funny shit. Like we bring up Kelly or Jim, my friend Jim and I, and we're always laughing, going, "God damn it, we're pretty clever shit that people were coming up with."
But all those auto jokes came up from the guys in the garage, the mechanics or whatnot. Like Fiat was "Fix it again, Tony."
Right, right.
Ford, fix or repair daily.
Yeah, there was a couple comics had T-shirts with all those anagrams on it. Is that what they're anagram?
Yeah, yep.
They would sell it, but remember they would do in their act, and then they would sell it, kind of like Mitchell Walters did with area codes. He knew the area code to every town in America, and then there were guys who had those anagrams for every car, and they would sell T-shirts after and sell them out.
Someone with a couple of drinks who just laughed. They're like, "I want one of those. That was fucking funny, man." And then they wear it once or twice, and they give it to their daughter, and she wears it to bed.
Yeah, I know. She looks pretty. My dog is You can hear my dog barking in the background, probably. I don't know if anyone's ever heard that before. That's Teddy. He's 4 years old, and he's really coming along well. We've done.
He's
some good work
regressing,
with
isn't
him.
he? He's back to puppy stage.
No,
He hasn't grown out of the puppy stage, right?
No.
Kelly, that's on
They're
you.
Spoiled, and
You
then there's
babied him,
Ted.
Kelly.
Babied him. It's,
He has a diaper.
No, it's a sensitive subject around here, so we don't talk that way about the way we've raised Teddy.
Well, dude,
he's good. He's a good
we
boy.
Had Buddy. We had our Chihuahua.
The cockapoo is.
Dude, go back into my photos. I have Buddy in a sling, and I'm carrying him while I'm hiking. He's supposed to be getting exercise. We're guilty as charged, by the way.
Yes. Hey, let's take Teddy for a walk. Okay, get the stroller. Teddy doesn't walk. Well, the ground gets a little hot. Well, he's a dog. No, ground's too hot.
It does get a little warm down there.
His little pads get burned. Put him in the stroller, and then we'll go have some dinner. Are we taking Teddy to dinner? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
been there, buddy. Let's sit outside so we can take the dog. I did it for 11 years with Buddy. So
there is a lot of outdoors. Quiet. There is a lot of outdoor dining for us. Who I feel bad for? The poodles. These poodles nowadays. They no longer get to be just a poodle. Every dog is bred with them. The cockapoo, the doodles, all the doodles are taken over. It's the most popular breed by far. And I don't think the poodle is just going to be. We're what do you call it? What's that? You're taking it apart too much. What am I looking for here, Al? Help me out, sir.
Oh, don't you want help from me?
Yeah,
just a fucking wordsmith.
You're fucking staring at me like a dog watching a magic.
Well, I thought the podcast ended 10 minutes ago.
Oh my! It never began. Holy shit! Give me some.
So what are you dismantling its DNA? Is that what you're saying?
You use something too much, like a film.
Overbred.
Each generation loses something, right? And
right.
I find like the overbreeding. Thank you. God damn. That's why I keep you here. Holy shit. Anyway, I think it's too much with the poodle. We're bastardizing the poodle too much.
That's what they did with the Latino community. It's overbreeding. It's a.
I know, but they cut you one for $20 a week. They're pretty good. You know what I mean? And the food is.
Nobody's this
delicious.
deep into the podcast. Nobody is this deep into the podcast. That's why we get a little carried away at this point.
There's two autistic kids and Olivia. That's about who's listening right now. I got two autistic weirdos I met on ships. One guy's on Star, like I don't know what his parents do, and he's like, he goes, I heard your podcast. I go, well, really? He goes, oh, I listen to it every week. I go, oh, thanks. And then I see him like 2 months later. He goes, I heard that one with he like names something like, oh, okay. And this kid is like,
now he knows he's going to tell all his friends, hey, they were talking about me.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And they play it.
They play it over Brian. I think it's Brian or Bob. I don't know. I probably should know that. But
so what are we doing? Yeah. We had a late start today because we had a bad connection, but it seems to have it's ironed out a bit. I couldn't even get online.
Happy with it. Happy with it so far. Looks good, and yeah.
We got enough in there to entertain our Patreon members, and if you want to see,
I think so.
You got to join Patreon. It's got a paywall, $5 a month, and if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it for free wherever you get your podcast. And I think we're going to wrap it up, and we'll see you next time on Two Owls, One Pod. Peace. Arrivederci. Arrivederci.
A succulent Chinese meal.
So long, Al. Have a good trip.
Iceberg, dead ahead. Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history. This is the Two Owls, One Pod podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe.
This was a horrible mistake.
Harry.
Patreon.com/Two Owls One Pod.
Patreon.com/forward the two dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.